Buying an office condo, I've got 5 mistakes to avoid in this week's video. Real quick, I just want to tell you I am Jeff Taylor, commercial broker with North Group Real Estate here in the Charlotte, North Carolina metro, owner of the JeffTaylorTeam.com and licensed broker since 1991. Lived in Charlotte since 1968, so I know the Charlotte market. All right, let's get into this. So what we're talking about is maybe you think about buying an office condo, commercial condo. I see a lot of mistakes. Our niche is office condos, so I'm going to try and help you. Don't make these mistakes. Easy enough. All right. Number 5, not considering overnight parking and commercial vehicles. So maybe you've got like a couple of vans or some trucks or whatever. Just make sure that you can park those there. If you see those like in the parking lot, don't assume that you can just park them there, especially like overnight. Maybe during the day you can come and go, but just make sure that you check to see if the overnight parking is an issue. Most of the office condos we deal with, you can't do that. I mean, you can have just like your cars, you can have some trucks, but not a whole lot, and definitely not overnight. Okay. All right. Mistake number 4 is not knowing the if the access to the street, like you see right here, if this is a private road or maybe it's maintained by the COA. See this street? This is actually, I have a listing on this street back here. It looks like a regular road, right? You turn in right here. There's a big street right here. You turn in, it's got a curb, nice street. This is a private road and owned by this condo association. So you drive in, you're like, oh, look at all these potholes. Look at all this whatever debris. This street's terrible. The city's got to do something. No, the condo association has to do something. So make sure you check to see that the street, if it's owned by the condo association, you might be having to pay for the maintenance of it. And it's not cheap. Okay. Mistake number 3, not knowing what the condo association covers. Like, is the HVAC covered? Is the roof covered? All this is spelled out in the covenants and restrictions, and you need to find those things out. Check with the management company, check with the seller, check with the anyone involved with the property, but you need to do some research on this. So you just say, oh yeah, I'm paying all this money, $400 or $500 a month, maybe sometimes. Yeah, I'm sure everything's included. No, it's not. One of the ones I have right now, everything's included except for the HVAC. You're like, well, is that standard? It depends. Every one of them is different. So if you look at one office condo here, you say, well, the HVAC wasn't covered in the condo association. Sure, we got to pay it. Don't assume it. You just got to check on each and every one. They're all totally different. Okay. Mistake number 2, not reviewing the existing and proposed budgets. Ow. What if you saw this big fat number right here, and this was what was in the condo association bank account, right? You've got to make sure that there are funds in there to cover future repairs like the roof, like the private road, like streetlights, like exterior painting, maintenance, all that sort of stuff. So make sure that the budget is positive. And also ask for the proposed budget. So if the board has approved the next year's budget, you want to see that too. I mean, you want to look and see, okay, is there any sort of like special assessment coming up? Are they still running in the negative? Is there a deficit? So these things you've got to find out. All right. Mistake number 1, not reading the covenants and restrictions. And you need to read these early. Don't wait and get these at the closing. No. You need to get this way in advance when you start to do your due diligence. This is like the first thing you should ask for. And look, here's just one that I copied and pasted just from property. It's not going to be great reading, but you need to read it. Your attorney needs to read it. It's a legal document. So everything is spelled out in there. What is going on, what you can do, what you can't do. Can you have pets at the property? If so, what kind? There's one that's like just fish and birds, right? So fish and birds. What about like a nuisances? Like what if you have some sort of chemical involved with your company and it makes the whole place smell? They might be able to shut you down for that being a nuisance to the condo association. So just read the covenants and restrictions and have your attorney read them during your due diligence phase. Okay, cool. So if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know that I always throw in a little bonus. So you're like, Jeff, what is the bonus? Let's get to the bonus. Bonus mistake right here. Ooh, you need to ask, is the condo association involved in any lawsuits? Ouch, right? Do you want to get sucked into all this stuff? No, you don't. So you need to ask the seller, you need to ask the condo association board, ask the attorney, ask the management company, ask anyone associated with the property that you can find, and make sure you get some reliable information on if the condo association is involved in any current lawsuit or pending or upcoming lawsuit. That is good information to know because you don't want to get wrapped up in that. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. If you have more mistakes, I'd love to hear horror stories. Put them down in there. I'd love to respond to those. Give me a thumbs up. That would be amazing. And then take a look at all these other videos. I put out a weekly video every Thursday. This is like video number 36. Yeah, every Thursday. Put them out. So take a look. There's tons more, lots of information that can help you on your buying or selling or leasing journey with office and office warehouse condos. Okay, cool. Thanks so much and have an awesome day.